Ike Diaz live. It goes down. You're partying with me Saturday night to Sunday morning. I'm about to do the jam here in a few minutes or after I get done right now. Hello, whoever that was. I don't know who that is. But thank you. I get some weird messages while I'm live. But we are live, guys. So I got a few things to get into tonight. I know it's called Colorado to New York. The reason why is I'll tell you here in a second. Hold on a second. I know. Hopefully, you guys, who's ever in the chat, let me know if my voice is sounding better. Ike Diaz live. Excuse me. Ike Diaz live. You're partying with Ike Diaz. It goes down. I had to wait. I was gonna start at 8 o'clock. They were bumping outside. I was gonna start at 9 o'clock. They were still bumping outside. I was gonna start at 10 o'clock or 10:30. Like I was going like every. Then at 11:30, I was like, shoot, I'll just put it for 12:30. Hopefully they're done. They just barely got done right now. They're partying, so I didn't want to mess with their party because they was getting down. So hopefully you guys are still hanging out with me. I don't know who's all around, but hold on just a second. I'll put it on here and then I'll get back to the chat for you guys. Ike Diaz live. The party goes down. I always forget to shut the door. I always leave it open. Forget my glasses so I can see when I read the little things on the little square box. Hopefully we got some people partying with us tonight, because the party always goes down when I get in the house. Lady Lacey, what's going on? Thank you for stopping by. I left a message for you, Lady Lacey, to see if you wanted to go live with me. Let me know. I was going to have a guest tonight, but I canceled just in case my voice wasn't ready yet, because my voice has been acting up. My voice has not been normal. That's why I was trying to practice right now. Ike Diaz live, because I got to do my radio show tonight. And let me know if you can hear me. If you want to go live with me, that'd be awesome. And we could talk the FE movement. And then I was watching one of your videos, and it was pretty interesting. I don't want to say it on here what it was about, but if you want to watch something interesting, please go to Lady Lacey's page, and you will be totally shocked and totally interested. I actually watched it this week. I only watched like your videos and a couple of the other ones that follow me or hang out with me. I know August 1st or August 2nd, I'm going off a pot for 30 days. So help me on my journey. So it's going to be a pretty cool journey. So it's going to be pretty fun, guys. So I'm excited. So I hope you're still here, Lady Lacey. She's already school supplies. Lady Lacey, I'm 41 years old, and my kids are all grown up. They're 18 to 27. My kids, my son's getting, the reason this is called From Colorado to New York is my son's getting back right now. His plane just got in. So I'm pretty excited. That's why I named this From Colorado to New York. Ike Dog Jr. is getting home. He'll be home in a few hours because he's going to go sleep at his girlfriend's for a couple hours and come home. But I'm excited. I'm happy. But that's cool that you're buying school supplies for your kids. Yeah, I had a really big guest that I was going to get on tonight, and then it just kept getting later and later, and I wasn't sure about my voice, how long it would last. And then they were bumping music outside all night by my window. I actually have a headache right now because I don't listen to loud music. And excuse me, I don't cuss. That music was just going wacko. One of the neighbors, I guess they were having a party. I didn't want to interrupt them, but I was going to go on at like 8:30. Then I said I'll wait till 9:30. Then 10:30 came around. I said I'll wait till 11:30. And then at 11:30, I said, well, I'll just put it for 12:30. Hopefully they're done partying by 12:30. And they finally got done, and that music was just boom, 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 boom. I'm just not used to it. You got to remember, I'm 40 years old now, Lady Lacey. You're young. You're in your 20s or something. You can listen to that boom, boom, boom stuff. Let me say hello to everybody real quick. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know who's all still here. Steve, what's going on? Kira, Reggie, hello, Reggie. Game Face, what's up, man? Haven't seen you for a while. Gina, thank you. Hey, love you too, Gina. Thank you. FB message. Ike Diaz on Facebook. Or are you talking about who was going to be the guest tonight? Is that what you meant? I told him about 9:30. I said, let's not do it because of my voice. I'm still not sure yet. And then the music was still playing. So I didn't get him on. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. I don't want to announce it right now, but I know we only got we only got like, I don't know, a few people in the chat, but I don't want to mention it right now, but I'm gonna have him on this week sometime, and I'm pretty excited. We were excited tonight to do it. We talked for like 2 hours today on the phone, and we just had a lot of information about the FE movement. I even brought up one of the videos that you have on your channel that I had watched this week, and I talked about that. I was pretty interested because uh, there's a place called San Luis Valley, and everything you hear about it, I actually want to move back down there, but everything you hear about it is oh, my shirts. Everything you hear about it is kind of like what you're saying on your station or your channel. So it's pretty crazy. It's pretty darn crazy. So let me talk about a few things. I may offend some of my regular listeners because I know how they feel about certain things, and so out of all this craziness that's going on, right? We were promised that we were going to get this big old wall, right? So I started thinking about it. I really did. I started thinking about it, and I thought about the cost over and over and over and over and over, and I try to figure out. So if you are watching, please don't get offended by what I have to say here. Um, I started thinking about the cost, and the end of the term is coming up. A lot of people say that the re-election's already set, because there's nobody really that's going to face him. Uh, I had went to a hearing to see what it was like, and I talked to one of the workers there, and they said one out of 100 people are from Mexico. Um, so it really backed up my thing on the wall. I was like, yeah, because it's like if one person out of 100 are from Mexico, the rest are from across the flat plain. It's pretty crazy. Here, let me. It's really easy. But here, before I go into the rest of my story, I gotta start setting up for my radio show here in a second. But there's my phone number, Lady Lacey, and then if you can give me a call, I can explain to you what to do. We could do it right now. I can get you on right now if you just send me a text or something, and then I can explain to you real quick. But let me talk about this real fast because it's really interesting, and my phone's so behind. I swear. I'm putting my phone on the messenger on, Lady Lacey. That way you could send me a text, and then like I said, it's really easy to go online what I noticed is every time I go live with somebody, we get all kinds of new subscribers. A lot of new subscribers. It's pretty crazy. What was I looking for? So please don't get offended. Like, I guess I support the wall. You know what I mean? I went over the numbers, I went over the things, and one thing I've said from the beginning is I kind of laughed about it because I was like, all the Mexicans are here already. So what is this all about? But then after seeing the hearings and the people there was people from all over the world. I know, Rick. Thank you, Rick. Thank you. The only reason, Rick, is because I went to this thing and I saw that it was 1 out of 100 Mexicans, and the rest were from across this flat plain. So that's why I said, please don't get offended with me, guys, because. And I realized the cost on it. I realized what it takes as far as the cost goes. And do we have the money? No, but he did promise us that Mexico was going to pay for it. But why Mexico? Why not all of South America pay for this wall? So, and I think those marches, they say that word psyop. I think that those marches towards America, they were all marching towards Mexico to try to get into Mexico, to try to get into America. So I don't think people are understanding it. I don't think people are putting the two things together. But Rick, how you doing? Thanks for being here, bro. Sorry I haven't been on all week, man. I was trying to. My voice is still like acting kind of weird. But Lady Lacey, there's that number. Get that number, and then give me a text or a call. I'm checking my phone real quick to see if she sent me a text. I know I sound really bad. I sound really bad about talking about this wall thing, but it's like, it was promised to us, right? So, but it's kind of a double standard because you should have the wall up in Canada too. Because the reason why I say that is because a lot of illegals come in through Canada too from all across this flat plain. So it kind of is. I don't know. I thought it was a double. When I first heard it, I said it's a double standard because they don't say that about Canada, and I know a lot of illegals come in through there. But they said that all those guys from the thing I don't like to talk about in New York, and my son's coming. He just got here right now from New York, so I'm all excited. What I don't like to talk about on the air, but they said that those guys all came in from Canada originally. That's what the story was. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. They didn't come in from Mexico; they came in from Canada. But most of those guys are all coming in from Mexico, and they're all traveling a long way. I've watched all them documentaries of all those people falling off the train and getting hurt and all kinds of stuff like that. It's pretty dang crazy. So from Colorado to New York, my son's been in New York. It's been a long couple weeks without him. It's been I don't know, maybe my voice went out because my son was gone. I don't know. I talk less all week. I get on here and I talk for 2-3 hours and goes crazy. The thing I got to do tonight, guys, is I have to do the jam, which I'm kind of excited about. So I haven't done the jam. I didn't do the jam last week because obviously my voice was out, but it's hopefully it sounds a little better to everybody. I watched a lot of channels. I know I was on there with you on a few different ones, Rick. A lot of the information that they brought was a lot of stuff we already know, but it's good to rehear it so that we could remember, and then when I talk about it, because a lot of the information is kind of mirrored, I guess. Like, okay, parroted is another way I guess I could put it. It's parroted so that I can come on here and I could talk about it even better because they bring more information to the table. You know what I mean? So a lot of these guys we listen to are pretty awesome. You know what I mean? Like they've been doing this for a long time, and I haven't, but I'm pretty good at it. No, I'm just joking. No, I've been doing it for a while, but I've been doing music, so that's the difference between their channels and my channel. I was trying to pull up my Facebook, but it, I can't get it open right now. My internet. Hopefully, my internet's working for everybody. Remember, August 2nd through August 31st. Yeah, August 2nd to August 31st. No caffeine pop, guys. No caffeine pop. The caffeine is. I'm gonna do 30 days off, guys. So help me on my journey. Roll with me on that journey. Let's get it done. I just want to see how I'll feel after. Let me see on my Facebook opened up finally. Sorry. Get to my home page. Who else is in here? What's going on? Say hello if you jump in. Say hello to Ike Dog. Say what's up? What's up? You could check out what you call it. I'll screen share it here just a second. As soon as I share it, they did Mandela Effect Part 2. They did Mandela Effect a couple of weeks ago. Man, they got a lot of viewers, so it was pretty crazy. So let me get to their. Let me pull it up real quick, and then if you get a chance later or whatever, make sure to go by and check it out. Check out KBLP LLC, the place to be. Excuse me. What the heck? I swear. Hold on. What the heck did I say? Oh, I know why I said that. Excuse me, guys. Let me screen share this real quick for you guys. So who's ever here, if you want to check it out later, that's pretty cool. And then you can check out my live too. I just do like 60s, 70s, 80s, and early 90s music. I don't go too crazy with it, guys. I don't believe in music no more anymore. You guys understand? We're all going through the same thing, so we're trying to get away from the music. Definitely no TV. You know what I mean? So it's all of us. So I know everybody understands that. There's not, but I'm still a part of this company. So we still do these lives. So this is Mandela Effect. Oh shoot! Sorry, guys. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, Susan. Hey, Susan. What's going on? You over there with Steve or what? You guys should just come over here. So this is the Encounters Ecto with Mandela Effect Part 2, CERN, and more. I was supposed to be on this live, and I forgot all about it. I apologize to them, but I was supposed to do that live with them, and I, because I tried to get on the first one, and she couldn't figure out how to punch me in to the live. But I checked this out. I still got to listen to it. But if you get a chance, go by and check out KBLP LLC. If you don't have this, it's just speaker.com. If you don't have it, you can check it out on iHeartRadio, on Pandora, on Spotify. There's all kinds of different. Oh, YouTube. It's on YouTube. No, it got blocked. Actually, YouTube blocked it. So it might be on YouTube. It might, because it's maybe just blocked in other places. I'm not sure. See, I share Brian Stavely's. I share Russian vids. I share everybody's. More Eats. She does a good channel. Let me take you to KBLP LLC real quick, guys. There was a few more things I wanted to talk to you about. I'm gonna maybe do it tomorrow, but I'm gonna do one for my wife. It's her birthday now. Happy birthday to my wife. Rest in peace. I love you. And I just can't believe it's been so long. Like, shit, time just goes by. Time just flies. So if you get a chance, come on. If you're on Facebook still, I know a lot of you are not. I'm still on here, so if you get a chance, come by and say hello on KBLP LLC. This is our homepage right here for our podcasting station. So make sure you say hello and let me know you stop by, and just push the invite, and then I'll accept you right away. I know I let a lot of people know about that already. My train of thought just went like left or right or something because I had some. Oh, okay. Rick, thank you too. Thank you, Lady Lacey. I understand. Like I said, it's really easy. Just when you want to, just let me know. I just know you have a lot of information, and it's like I said. Even the message you left me was like, it's better when you have friends, you know, on here. And Rick, thank you, man. I'm gonna do a short tribute to her today, later on, like today after I get done working. Because today's July 8th or July 28th is her birthday, 1978. So time flies by. And then as soon as I get done here, I'm gonna call my son. He should be home by. He said his plane was gonna touch down at midnight here in Colorado. So I'm gonna call my son, make sure he's here. And he said he'll be home later today. So I think he has a basketball game for his league. I'm not for sure today. Hopefully it'd be cool if he does, because I want to go watch him play. But we're partying with Ike Diaz live. It goes down. Ike Diaz, the place to be. It feels crazy that since I've been off all week, we got more people in the live chat now than we normally do, I think. It's been up to like 15, and it's pretty crazy that everybody's here. Give me 1 second, real quick. I'm gonna go double check on something. I'm gonna stop the screen sharing, guys. Ike Diaz live. Ike Diaz live. Give me 30 seconds, guys. Ike Diaz live. We're back, guys. What's going on? I had to go to the bathroom real quick. I had to fly like an eagle. Man, because I sit here and I drink all this pop and water, man. It's crazy. What I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna try to set up real quick with what you call while we're on. And I'm gonna see if I can run these together. I've been wanting to run these together without getting a copyright strike. I'm gonna do a video called "How to Truth" because, like, I don't think everybody is out talking right now. I think this is the biggest time to be out talking, especially the FE movement. Because even I'll even support a person if they're doing concave or even mud flood stuff. You know, like I don't believe in mud flood, but there's a lot of history to it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of. I'm not saying it's real, like, but there's a lot to the mud flood stuff, to be honest with you. And saying it will launch. Okay, well, I'll wait for you to launch then. So I don't really believe in the mud flood stuff, but if a person does, that's cool. But I'll support their channel, like Fe British. You know, I started out with him and watching a lot of his videos, and then Lopez, I was watching his videos, and then also Static in the Attic. The reason Static in the Attic caught me because he was doing Colorado. Okay, so it's waiting to set up. He was doing Colorado, so I was checking out his videos, guys. So they were pretty good. And then concave, I've watched a lot of concave videos. And then, you know, our friend also who does, see, it came up. Don't you know, don't you know. Okay, why didn't the info start though? Okay, there's some other information I have to read before it goes live. It's already set up, ready to go. Ike Diaz live the jam tonight. Make sure you check it out. It's gonna go down. It's gonna be the party place to be. So anyway, I was checking out those videos. They're really interesting. They're really exciting. I appreciate everybody that's here right now. Like taking this time off all week, and then everybody who came back. It's amazing. The other thing I think that is really getting to me is it's basically out. The FE's out. Like the moon landing hoax stuff, it's all out. You know what I mean? Shoot, sorry. Popped off the thing and went on to the other one. The confidence trails are all out. I call them confidence because, like, in the old days, con men, they used to call them confidence men. So I said confidence trails. That way I can avoid the algorithm for right now because FE, they're catching on to FE now because I've been saying FE, and then Team FE is Reggie. He uses FE, and so everybody out there who uses FE, they caught on to it already. They caught me on it. So I got to figure out something else to use because I don't say the whole word out so that to avoid the algorithms. So hopefully my videos would get pushed out more, and obviously they don't. They don't get pushed out as much. So what's interesting to me, guys, this is really concerning is okay, the two suns at one time and the two moons. I know we talked about this last week or the week before. We talked about the two moons because I showed the video. So I just got a video. It's only like a 30-second clip. And they saw there's three moons in the video. And I don't think this person, because I've been following them for a while, I don't think this person would lie to us about, like not lie to us, but make, I know people can make fake videos. I'm not good at editing yet. I'm learning right now. I'm barely in the OBS state. You know what I mean? I'm using that. So I have like 10 videos already just to release to you guys that I pre-made. but I want to make sure they're right because they're kind of look choppy to me, and I watch other videos and they're all chopped up, but they'll come out to you guys soon. But so and then these videos we watch this week, we keep seeing, and I've seen this personally, where the sun and the moon are in the clouds. So it's really, you really go back and you really start thinking about it. So once, if people could just wake up to that the moon and the sun are right here, clouds are not that far away. If people could just wake up to the fact that the moon and the sun are right there, then we'd have a more of awakening, and people would leave this matrix that they're in. You know what I mean? Because they are there. I look at it every day. I was just like tonight, the guys were bumping music till 12:30. It's now it's already almost 1:00, and I'm supposed to be on the radio right now. But they were bumping music, and my head started hurting because I don't listen to loud music. I don't. I do have that's why I can't hear, because I I didn't have my headphones on. So I don't listen to loud music, guys. And man, it's cool. A lot of people have been by tonight. It's Saturday. I think a lot of people got tomorrow off. So, but it's I always say good morning, good evening, and good night. I know it sounds like the Truman thing, but I say it because what you call it. So I think that's where we got. If we could push the focus on showing people that the clouds and the sun are in the sun and the moon are in the clouds, and then the same size, I think people's minds would just start opening up. But it's right. I've talked about this. I know they're talking about this. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Oh, that's why my mixer was low. So they were talking about the water too. You know what I mean? And as far as I know, reverse osmosis takes the if I'm wrong, let me know, please. But this is what I've always thought: reverse osmosis takes the fluoride out of the water. So that's why I use reverse osmosis. And because I even called and talked about this with the company, and they said, yeah, it takes the fluoride out of water. And then I got these fluoride filters for the showers and the sink. So, but I think that's the biggest problem. I think that there's so much fluoride. Like the other day, this kid had to take it. My buddy had to take his medication, and he drank tap water. And I was like, I got all scared. I was like, what the heck are you doing, dude? He goes, no, I'm just drinking my medication, drinking my water. And it scared the shit out of me. I thought he was gonna get sick and die, man. To be honest with you, I got scared, man. I really did. But he was okay. I saw him a couple days later. He was fine. But people get used to it. But on the other hand, I watch what happens to people. They turn into zombies, and you mix the medication with the water, and it puts them to sleep, guys. And then they walk around with their cell phones like this. They walk around with their cell phones. I know you can see it in my glass. What the heck? They walk around with their cell phones like this in front of their face, everywhere they go. That for real, that's what they do. That's what they do. You could tell the people that are fluorinated and medicated because they walk around with their cell phones in their face. That's when you could tell they're fluorinated and medicated. Either one, it doesn't matter. They could be either fluorinated or medicated, and you could tell because they look like zombies and they don't want to do nothing. And it gets pretty upsetting after a while, guys. Like I get to a point where these guys drive me crazy. Hey, Carrie, you back? I'm just checking the chat again. I wasn't looking at the chat, dude. Guys. So yeah, there's a lot of good points made. The Mandela points were good this week. My son's coming back from New York. Those New York points were good. My son's on his way back from New York. So all those points about New York, I watched all those videos. Man, he's great at Brian's great at what he does. All the guys are great at what they do. You know what I mean? So I really respect them, and I listen to everything they said. He even got me thinking on some other theories on that because you know, watching the video of no people really coming out, the hospitals being empty. I'm not even gonna say what it is. What's his name? Dirth. You know, I was watching his videos like years ago when it was deep inside the rabbit hole, 5 years ago, and I didn't know that was him till just recently. And I've seen him at the flat Earth conventions, and I didn't know. I didn't even put two and two together. So sometimes I'm like one of those medicated, fluorinated people. No, but I don't walk around my phone like that. That's one thing I don't do, guys. So from Colorado to New York, there was a song called California, New York when I was like 10 years old. I used to listen to it all the time. I'm probably going to play it tonight on my show if I can find it. But I don't know, guys. These are some things to think about. And we still got 12 watching on my phone and 9 I'm watching on the thing. That's cool, guys. Like, I thought it would only be 2 or 3. I thought it'd be just me and Rick. Like usual, me, Rick, and the thirst for the truth. Where you guys at? Where's the thirst for the truth? And then stopping traffic in my Rasta hat. I better swing by and say hello to them. Dirt Red Gaming will probably be here in the morning. Shout out to all you guys, man. This week is just really this live is just about everything that I've watched this week. I know they got a schedule. As I think it's at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. It'll be about 9. So I'm gonna call in late tomorrow, just so I can stay home and watch that because I'm pretty excited about it. Because I know he's leaving on Monday, and we won't be able to see his lives. We'll see him on the road doing like 5-10 minute videos, but we won't be able to see the lives right now. I think till he gets back, and he's been having some really good lives on his. You guys know who I'm talking about, RFB. I know a lot of people get all, even some of the people I know, they get all offended when I say, yeah, I listen to him still. Only a few of my friends that I know personally actually like him. The rest of them say, oh, I've had enough. I've listened to him long enough. I think you get a lot of good information from him. I honestly do. So that's why I stick to listening to him. You know, I've listened to him every day for 4 years. Like I haven't missed a video. Like I actually wake up and listen to his videos. Like if they're on before I go while I'm getting ready for work or something. Trying to keep this my throat. I'm testing it out, guys. So if I'm babbling a lot, I'm just testing my throat out, man, because we do not consent. Yep. See, Rick, you know, because you've been there with me at those lives. We're at those lives. You're going to be there in the morning? He has a live schedule. I don't know if he's going to go on. I think it's like 7 or 8 or 9 in the morning or something. He gives me a shout out, and I think a lot of people get mad because when I leave messages on his channel, people actually respond to him negatively. It's crazy. Yeah, you're gonna make it tomorrow. Yeah, it's funny is like I'll leave a message on his channel and I'll get like 10 replies. I'll get like 30 or 40 likes on it, and then I'll get like 10 negative replies. You know, like, why do you listen to him? He does this and that, and I'm like, I don't respond to him, but I know you've seen him, Rick, because you're on there too, like me. I even went back like about 3 years ago. I went way back to see what he was doing, like when he first started the channel, and he was doing long videos, like recording long videos. Like if you watch some of the old videos, he was out at different places, and he was doing videos for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I've tried to go back to find some of those videos because they're really good, but you can't. But in those old videos, he cusses like a sailor. For real, he does. He goes, But shout out to RFB guys. I hope you listen to him. He's a great YouTuber. He's one of the bigger channels in the truth movement, and he's one of the people that made me come over to start doing this, because, like I said, I was just pushing music, pushing the movie I'm in, pushing a couple other things. I'm in 3 movies actually, pushing my book, and they say it's shilling, but I was over there. I didn't know nothing about shills. I had no clue what those were. But now I'm over here. I'm dabbling in both still. I'm trying to leave the other world and just be in this world. But they say it's shilling, but it's part of my business. So I'm like, oh man, it kind of messes me up inside. I kind of get emotional about it, because I don't want those titles being thrown at me. That's why I say I'm in the FE community, the FE movement. I am a flat earther, guys. I am. I'm not going to deny it. I try not to say that word because of the algorithms, but I'm not going to be one of those guys that say I don't want that title on me. But they've already said they are. They are flat earthers, so it's cool. It's cool as long as we all know what this is that we're stationed on, because we're not going nowhere, obviously. And I've thought about some other things, guys. So this is gonna get really crazy. What I'm gonna say real quick before I leave. I just been thinking a lot, guys, because I haven't been on this week. So, like I said, sorry if I dabble. Okay, that's what I'm gonna bring up. Babylon Rising. Okay, Aleister Crowley, Jack Parsons, and L. Ron Hubbard. Okay, before 1947, they allegedly opened up a portal, and something came through that portal. And before this all started, before I found out about all this, I was still under the impression that something may have landed over there. You know what I mean? But now I realize it's interdimensional, or it's within our realm, because there's no way outside of it. You know what I'm saying? So I'll tell you a real quick story. My mother is beautiful. She was beautiful. Rest in peace. I love her. Hey, Gresh TV, how you doing? How you been? I haven't seen you for a while, but thank you for stopping by. It was okay. Why'd you take your message away? There you go. Thank you, Gresh TV. Hello. So anyway, before L. Ron Hubbard, my mom knew Jim Jones. This was before I was born, obviously, because my mother had me late. Like, I got other brothers and sisters and stuff, but she was actually gonna go. She was gonna actually go with them. my mother was a trip. That's the story she was telling me. And then when Dianetics came out, we got the book. I was like 5, 6 years old, 7 years old, and I was trying to read. I read the whole book multiple times. Thank you, Gresh TV. I'll be by and say hello over at your channel too. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. So L. Ron Hubbard, when Dianetics came out, I remember the book. We still have the book since, I don't know, I was probably got it in like 85, so I was like 7 years old or something, I'm guessing. So over the years, by the time I was 10, I read that whole book completely. Yeah, it took a few years, but I didn't understand it when it first came. But about 10 years old, I finished that book. And my mother actually wanted to go and join their. She never got into none of that stuff, but she, for some reason, she wanted to be a part of some of those things. And I don't understand it, because I would never want to go there. And that's why Lady Lacey, I'd like to get her on as a guest. Oh, thanks, Gresh TV. Thanks. She's saying hello to everybody. Gresh TV is saying hello to everybody. So make sure we say hello to her or stop by. So I just don't understand it because I would never want to join anything like that. I'm kind of like a loner. I just got everybody knows I got 2,000 acres of property and it has a wow and I want to start building on it pretty soon. I think by February, uh, I want to go out there and start and talking with Coffee House. Coffee House explained to me just this week. He's not set up to go live yet, but he did a couple videos. I seen he did a video a couple nights ago, but he said that you can actually because I always wanted to have like a little cowboy town. He said you can actually register to have a town, and I think I want to do that eventually. I mean, I'll live away from the town, but have a saloon, have a liquor store, have a little grocery store with a pharmacy, the whole works, guys. You know what I mean? So, even have it set up with where cowboys like people could ride cows into the little town where it's like one street and you could ride. The cars have to park on the outside, and the horses could ride into the town, guys. And I think that'd be really cool. I think that'd be really awesome if to be able to do that. I don't know. Let me see real quick. Let me see if this opens up. Excuse me. Okay, where's the download? How do you download? I'll wait a few minutes. I'll get this started in a second. I'm almost done anyway. I'm almost done babbling to you guys, trying to explain my weird world that I grew up in, guys. I guess that's what I have. The other thing is, I got a lot of comments like these comments are like they say that people in the FE community and people like they say that we have a low IQ and then we're conspiratorial because of our low IQ. Actually, I scored 134 on my IQ. That's not that high, but it could have been higher. I was just joking around on the test. Really, I didn't really take it seriously. But that's average for an average guy. So I don't see that as a low IQ. I see it as an average IQ. But um, the messages I was getting was we have low IQs. So yeah, I still have like a hood talk to me, which I'm working on, guys. I'm going, I'm back in the dictionary. I'm back. I'm trying to pick up these words a little better so that I could um, give you the information the best as possible without um, sounding hood. I call it hood retarded. That's what I sound. Or I don't mean to say that, but hood R because exit that out. I apologize for that, but I call it that because hey, Neil Evan, hello, and Lady Lacey. I was talking to you about something, Lady Lacey, and I forgot. So what? Like I was saying, hello guys, hello. Like I said, I'm working on my voice. I'm trying to get it out. That way, when I have the guest on, I know I'm not going to lose my voice halfway through because I know me and him are going. Because we talked on the phone for 2 hours, guys, tonight. So when I have my guest on, I want to make sure that I could talk because I know me and him are going to talk for like 3 hours. So it's going to be really good. It's going to be a really good podcast. But hello, Neil Evan. Thank you for staying here, Lady Lacey. You are awesome. Rick Swain, brother Rick Swain, you are amazing. But I can tell you that I had some wonderful kids, and I had them take the IQ test, and they all scored higher than me. Man, is that messed up or what? My wife left me with some beautiful kids. I got 8 kids. I got 8 kids. My wife left me with some beautiful kids. Happy birthday again to my wife. I love her. But they all scored higher than me on the IQ test, man. So, but for people to sit here and write that, because my daughters, they're completely in the FE movement. All my kids are in the FE movement. There was once I explained this to them, Anjay Pagayan, hi. sorry if I'm messing up your name. I apologize. Some of you guys' names are so hard, but I always try to get them the best as possible. We still got 8 showing on the computer, and then my phone still says 14, but maybe I need to refresh it. Hey, thank you, Lady Lacey. Let me see, RJ Pagayan. I'm trying with these names, guys. I really am. Yeah. So my kids are all in the FE movement, and they all have really high IQs. So I sit there and I wonder, these people that say that we just have low IQs, and that's why it's a conspiracy, is an illness. That for real, I really get these messages. I really get, you guys will trip out, and I sit there and I'm like, I listen to people that are way more intelligent than I am, will ever be probably, and they are in that completely involved in the FE movement. This is it. This is all they know is the FE movement, and for them to say that is just crazy. It's craziness. I feel like it's an illness. All honesty, I feel like it's an illness when people like that. Thank you, Rick Spring. I'm gonna bring her up forever. Like I'm never gonna forget her. I was just looking at her ID a few minutes ago. Hey, Vonic. Thanks for stopping by, man. You're awesome, dude. I'm trying to save my voice here. My voice has been acting a little crazy this week, Vonic. I hope I say your name right, dude. Hey, RJ Prejean. Yeah, man. I will if I get if once I get a chance, man. I'm really busy, but as soon as I get a chance, man, I will definitely stop by and check out your channel. I appreciate it. Oh, you don't have what you call? I was gonna say put a link in there for me so I could go by, but I'll just click on your link. I try to support. I try to support everybody I can. A lot of people support me. It's pretty cool. Like we have a lot of support for what we're doing here. But you guys have to remember, um, the FE movement is real, and we have to keep moving forward, guys. Like we got to get these guys, these other YouTubers that are like taking these long breaks. We got to talk to them and say, hey, man, you guys got to jump back on here. I know, because there's only like 3 or 4 that are really pushing it. You know what I mean? And and I know about 10 other ones that I listen to, and they're just on breaks, and I don't get why. A couple of them I understand because they were doing so much activism, and I think activism you get kind of burnt out. But I do activism every day, so I'm used to it. I've been doing activism for like 20 years, so it's natural to me. Like a lot of people who jump into activism and they try to do FE activism, and I've explained this before. So sorry if it sounds like a retread. I think that they get burnt out right away because you, to do activism, you have to be a salesman. And when you're a salesman, you realize that 9 out of 10 people are going to tell you no. That's just right off the bat, guys. So right off the bat, 9 out of 10 people are going to tell you no. So you have to adjust for those nine and be ready for that one. Be totally prepared for that one, and be able to take the rejection from those other nine, because they're going to reject you regardless. Excuse me, that cherry Pepsi. Remember, guys, August 2nd to August 31st. Roll with me. Help me get through it. Make sure to send messages to make sure I'm staying off. Whatever you got to do. You guys got my phone number. You guys can call me direct. Make sure to be like, hey, Ike, you ain't drinking no cherry Pepsi. I'm going to do it. I took 2 days off this week. They were ugly, guys. They were ugly. They were 2 ugly, ugly days. But I've been drinking extra. Those 2 days, I drank extra water, so it was cool. I drink about a gallon of water a day anyway because I rotate the water. If you watch my water videos, you'll see what I do with water, because I rotate them in and out for me and my kids. Okay, so this last one I did one man, because I'm gonna do them like the ladies. They did a Mandela Effect Part 2. Yeah, man, Ronick, I do activism. I don't record it because my phone only records for like 3 minutes and then it cuts off. But I came from the music of sales, so it's like it's activism is easy. And when I watch people go out and do activism, I notice that they don't post for a long time. They take 2, 3, 4 months off, and then all of a sudden they post a video. And I think that they should still be going on. I think it's just training. Like, um, if you're trained in sales, I think that you'll do the best at activism, and especially if you're doing activism for the FE movement, and that's what I believe. So last time I was on, I did one Mandela Effect, and I know the ladies, they did Mandela Effect Part 2, Michelle and Denise on KBLP LLC tonight. So if you get a chance, like I said, I screen shared it. They talked about CERN, the Mandela Effect. I don't really get into it because there's so many. Everybody does them, and there's so many. And then Brian does an awesome job. He keeps it under control. Like I said, he's one of the main dudes I listen to, especially about the Mandela Effect. I did the Publishers Clearinghouse last week, and I said if my mom was alive, and she would go crazy right now. So the answer is Ed McMahon. So if you were listening last week, the answer is Ed McMahon. And I know a few people wrote it in the chat. I know only one person. A Quantum or I Quantum. A Quantum. You guys all know him. He was the only one that wrote in the chat the answer. Nobody else knew the answer in the chat. We only had like 10 people in the chat or something. I don't know. It was pretty crazy. But so tonight I'm gonna do another one real quick, and just write it in the chat. I'm not gonna say the answer now. I'll say it next time. This is a really big one, and my mom would go crazy about this one because she used to say it all the time, especially when we go to school in the morning. She used to say, "Fly, my pretties, fly, my pretties." That's how she used to get us at the house in the morning time. My mom was pretty cool. You guys really enjoyed my mom, especially after she quit drinking. No, you know what? I quit drinking 10 years ago, but I really been thinking about having a beer, but I know I won't even drink it. I'll open it and I'll look at it and I'll smell it and I'll be like, nasty. So this is my other one. So if you guys remember from the Wizard of Oz, the witch, did she say fly my purties, or did she say fly, fly, fly? So if you know it, please write it in the comments. And like I said, my mother would go crazy right now if she knew that was never said. Along with the Publisher Clearinghouse. There's just the only ones that I really like are the ones that like my mother or my wife or people in my family would my head's still hurting from. I know, Lady Lacey. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you, Bonnet. Uh, Come on, we got 10 people on my phone and 8 people on the what you call it. Come on, there got to be a couple more people that put it on there. Anyway, my mother would go crazy if she knew that it didn't say "Fly My Purdy, Fly." I'm serious, because she used to say that to us. It was the craziest thing. It was the craziest thing. Hey, Vonica, where are you from, bud? Before I get out of here, I think Lady Lacey, you said you're from Michigan, right, or something like that. Oh yeah, the Netherlands. I know you said it before, or I think on a different. I think on Brian's you said it, huh? Oh, Tennessee. Hey, Rick Swain, thank you, man. Good night, man. I appreciate it, man. You're awesome. Oh yeah, Tennessee, Tennessee. Is that what? Yeah, Tennessee. Yeah, yeah. Hold on, real quick, guys. I didn't know you. I didn't know you. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate it, man. I'll see you in the morning for the other one. I'm taking the day off so that I could be there for the other live in the morning. Lady Lacey, put a comment in the what you call for me. And then Vonic, will you put a comment in there for me? Just say hello or something real quick for because I'm gonna go after I see it. So I make sure it worked right. Excuse me. Dum 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 dum. Boom. You see there, Lady Lacey? Ike Diaz live. Vonic, Lady Lacey, Rick Swain, Kara, RJ, Neil Evan, thank you for stopping by. Susan, Breast TV, Rick Swain, Susan Clark, Reggie, and Steve Clark, and Gina, and I think I got everybody. Everybody that said hello, we had more people in here. You guys are blue. Could I change the color to green? I don't like blue. Green's my favorite color. I don't know, but right on. I appreciate you guys being here, and now when because you can ask Rick. I know he already took off, but we get hit hard sometimes, and Rick and everybody has to take care of them. We'll get hit by like 50 trolls at one time. They're bots. I know they're bots or something. People send them over here. Like when I do like a straight FE video, like it's all about FE. I'll get it. I get a bunch of bots and Rick and Dirt Red Gaming and everybody else. I have to kick them all out. But hey, guys, I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I got to start my radio show here in a second. So I will see if you guys are going to be on the live tomorrow. I'll see you guys in the live tomorrow in the morning, and then maybe hopefully I'm able to do the live tomorrow night. So great to see everybody. Thank you. Ideas Live. I'm back, guys. I'm back like a racehorse in the 5th round or in the 5th. I don't know. We used to go to the races we used to have the horse races when I was a kid. My mom used to take me to the horse races. We used to go to the dog races too. And they used to be called trifectas and stuff. I was little, man. I can't. That's crazy that I remember that stuff. Anyway, Ike D is live. Have a great evening. Talk to you later, guys.